How's it going, everyone? So, in the myth of the American superhero, chapter 10, I am focused in on the video games, and that's because this week I had two team members. I'm a supervisor at a distribution center. I had two team members use vacation time this week because the new Zelda game came out. So, that was cool for me because I love learning about my team members, and I knew that they were gamers, but I didn't know that Zelda was still relevant because I played Zelda on the original NES, like in the early 90s. So Zelda apparently is still relevant and still has that cult following to the point where people will take off work just because they can't wait to dive into it. So it's fun because now at the end of every shift, I'm like, what are you still doing here? Go home and play Zelda. You're gonna let this other team member like get ahead of you in the game. So it's kind of fun now that I had this information I can use with them just to get to know them better. But my question to you guys is, have you ever had a game where you got sucked into it, to where you were just a part of that culture? So it could be a sports game or a first person shooter. It doesn't have to be kind of an adventure game with a storyline, just any game at all. It goes away from the reading a little bit, but I'm still curious because I think at some point during our life, we were all sucked into a video game, even if it's recent, it's something on our phones. I think we all just needed a break from reality, something we can escape into. And I'm curious what that has been for you, either present or in the past. And for me, it was Madden. I would play Madden online. I paid like 65 bucks for Madden, but I would spend over $100 buying cards on the game. And the cards in the game were players that you could use to play against other teams online. And so I was spending money just so I can be more competitive against other people online. I was realizing this is not worth it. But at the time, I was so into it, part of the Madden culture on the Facebook groups. I just loved it so much. Couldn't wait to get home to play it. And now I barely game at all. I had to quit Madden cold turkey. So for me, it's Madden. What is it for you throughout the history? Any game that you got sucked into? Thanks.